Okay, so here we go. So here's the first one, and that is the heated steering wheel upgrade. So for those of you that were waiting, that had the removal of the heated steering wheel, they said it would be retrofitted later. Later is here. It is now here. So it says this program will go into effect September 30th, or through September 30th of 2026. So it can be done. It can be upgraded. Um, not maybe not all dealerships have the information, but this does affect 6,261 trucks, and these are F-150s as well as Lightnings. So, and this actually says 23 model year vehicles. So it's not saying 22 model year, because I think 22s we actually all received ours. So this is for 23 model year. So in some of those vehicles, that heated steering wheel was a removal option was put on there, and now it can be done. It does say the field service bullet information in the VIN list will be available September 15th, which was last Friday. So dealers should be able to do this, and they are going to send out letters this week to owners so they can have that. And if you need it, the service action reference number for your dealer is EFC 13033. If they put that in, they should be able to get the information that they need. So dealers are to replace and configure the steering column console modular. This service must be performed on all affected vehicles at no charge to the vehicle owner. So you get a discount and you get it back. That's actually not a bad deal. You just had to go without it for a year. Anyway, for new vehicle storage guidelines, refer to you got to refer to that EFC 13033. So there you go. That's a pretty cool. That's a good update for a lot of people waiting for it. Now this other one has to do with 22 and 23 model year Mustangs. So it says these are vehicles built at Flat Rock Assembly. So the 22s, if they were built between August 24th through December 5th, August 24th of 21 through December 5th of 22, or the 23s built between August 10th of 22 through December 15th of 22. It's only 356 vehicles affected, but in some vehicles may be in the process of being. Oh no, that actually doesn't make note. This is actually must be an update to that, because it says it can. Some of them can be done at the plant, but no, not anymore. Dealers are to reconfigure the BCM B to the latest level using the Ford Diagnostic Repair System (FDRS). This service must be performed on all affected vehicles at no charge to the owner, and letters are going to go out the week of September 18th, which is this week. So there you go. That's on Mustangs. This in here has to do with 23 model year Transits missing the rear vinyl floor covering. So if you're missing it, all right, there's 1,320 people. If you were built a 23 model year in Kansas City, so the week September 12th, 22 through December 7th of 22, your vehicle might be affected by this. You probably already know if it is. It does say that they're going to, of course, put that vinyl back in. So there you go. Go to your dealer. Letters are going to go out the week of September 11th. So again, some of these recalls were from last week that we missed because of what we were doing last week. All right, this next one is on 23 model year Super Duty vehicles. They're going to perform a vehicle alignment. So it says this program will be in effect through September 30th of 24, or a maximum of 50,000 miles, whichever occurs first. The vehicle already has accumulated 50,000 miles. This coverage will last through September 30th. Anyway, so this is on Super Duties, 23 Super Duties built in Kentucky between March 2nd, 23 to April 12th of 23. So 126 vehicles are affected. So not every vehicle built in that time frame, but you will get a letter if yours is affected. The letters are going to go out the week of October 16th. And the reason for this is all of the affected vehicles were built with front axles that were not properly aligned at time of manufacture and will need to be realigned. So the owner may get a notice. The owner may notice that the vehicle may slightly pull to the left while driving. So you need to take that into your dealer and get that taken care of. There you go. All right, the next one is another customer satisfaction program. I'm giving you guys the numbers on these. 23B 57 on this one. This is for certain 22 and 23 model year F-150 Lightnings on this one. This is a high voltage battery modular replacement and or a battery energy control modular BECM software update. So this is going into effect through September 13th of 24 with no mileage limit on it. So it's 36,611 vehicles that were produced. Probably is going to be the one that actually my old trade-in, which actually sold. So this is for 22 and 23 model year Lightnings. So if it was built for 22 model year between October 14th of 21 through October 19th of 22, or a 23 model year beginning June 10th of 22 with no ending date there, then you could be affected by this. So some vehicles may be in the process of getting this repaired at the factory, which may be why some of those were off-site for so long, getting this done. But it says some of the affected vehicles may have high voltage battery modulars that can cause diagnostic trouble code DTC, and that code would be P0B24. Hybrid battery voltage unstable to set, causing a stop safely now message to repair on the instrument panel cluster, and the vehicle's high voltage battery output to be limited. So that could happen. So all vehicles will receive an update to the BECM software strategy that detects if the high voltage battery experiences a high voltage deviation and may enter the vehicle into a reduced performance state. This updated software is available for dealers to update, or will become available as an over-the-air update. So there you go. May have to just have that. So and then let's see, winter letters going out the week of September 25th to those owners that have that. Now, you might be surprised because did you see that number? 36,600 people were affected by this. So a lot of people said the F-150 production, Lightning production isn't really upscaled. Well, they made at least 36,611 because that's how many are affected by that recall. Anyway, customer satisfaction program 23B11 as well is on 22 model year Expeditions. Another one on your mom's Expedition because it's in the state window. All right. And also certain 22 to 23 model year F-150 Lightnings. Install new dash mat. I don't like the sound of this. Okay, this is in effect through September 30th of 24 with no mileage limit to it. Expeditions, the 22 model year Expeditions built at Kentucky between April 15th of 21 through, actually it may not be, October 29th of 22, or the Lightnings 22 model year built between October 14th of 21 through October 19th of 22, or the 23 model year Lightnings built between June 10th of 22 through December 22nd of 22. A lot of 2 2s there. All right. So reason for this program, customers may be placing beverages on a flat area on the top of the instrument panel. If the beverage spills, it may leak through the instrument panel, and those affected vehicles may exhibit a concern where the audio front control modular ACM needs to be replaced. This may be due to liquid entering through the top of the dash area. You usually put your drinks on the top of the dash? I don't. Anyway, so there you go. Letters are going to go out to owners the week of October 2nd, so I guess we'll wait and see if we get a letter. I don't put a beverage on the top of my dash. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't feel bad for people if they do. All right, moving on. There's this next one is a field service action 23L01 for 23 model year Mustang vehicles with the California special package floor mat shortage. So those vehicles, there's 302 vehicles that were missing their floor mats the week of October, or wait, I'm sorry, I keep saying the week of. And if they're built between January 24th of 23 through April 4th of 23, this is for the 23 model year, then you might have this. So you might have been missing your floor mats. So anyway, so dealers are to direct owners of California special logo vehicles to the company's refund website. So you go to fordownershipcare.com to receive compensation of the difference between the floor mats received and the floor mats expected. This service will be offered on all affected vehicles at no charge to the vehicle owner. Owners will receive $150 in compensation after registering on the website. Each owner will have an individual QR code in their owner letter to access the website. Alternatively, the owner can enter a PIN to access the website. Contact SSSC to obtain the PIN for a specific VIN number. Letters are going to go out the week of October 9th. So basically, if you didn't, California specials get a special floor mat. So if you didn't get those, you're probably going to get that letter, and they're going to give you $150 because you didn't get your cool California special stitched ones. Anyway, all right. Another customer satisfaction one. Then we'll get into safety recalls, and this is program 23B52 for 23 model year F250s through F600 single rear wheels with an incorrect lug wrench. So this program is in effect through September 30th of 24. No mileage limit here, and 44,699 vehicles were affected by this. If you were a 23 model year Super Duty built in Kentucky between March 16th of 22 through June 2nd of 23, you might be affected by this. So some affected vehicles have provided a toolkit lug wrench may not engage the standard lug nut. You get the wrong size, right? So they're going to send those to you. Dealers are to remove and replace the lug wrench from the toolkit. This service must be performed on all affected vehicles at no charge to the vehicle owner. To assist the vehicle owners to have this repair completed when parts are available, dealers should arrange for a mobile repair at the dealer's location, which ought to be pretty easy, or redeliver the owner's vehicle for after repairs have been completed. So letters are going to go out next week, the week of September 25th. So a lot of letters going out from Ford. Snail mail. It's going to cost them a lot of money. All right. Now let's get to the real recalls. Actually, I have 5 here. All right. But this is good information. So this first one is actually not a new recall. So this is safety recall 23S49. This is an update to that recall. And basically the only thing that they've done, so just for those who didn't know, this is on those 23 model year Super Duties, F250s and 350s with the 10.5-inch axle shaft, that left axle shaft failure at the flange. So this has been this. Now we have the technical instructions and the labor allowances for the dealer to be able to do those now. So they have that information. So that's the only difference in that. There are 41,477 vehicles affected, and letters are going to go out the week of November 13th to let customers know they can go into the dealers and get those done. So parts should be available for that. These next ones, though, believe are advanced notices. Okay, not all of them. 3 of them. All right. So first off, we have the 24 and 25 model year E-Series and F650, 750 Super Duty vehicles, so the big ones with the automatic transmission. That's the 6R140 torque shift 6 automatic transmission. So the reason for this recall is, and there's 5,766 vehicles affected by this. And in these vehicles, a casting defect in the transmission upper valve body casting may cause the main control poppet valve to get stuck in the open position. A stuck poppet valve restricts the flow of lubricant to the rear extension housing bushing, resulting in excessive heat generation in the bushing and erosion of the rear seal. This condition leads to transmission fluid leakage, noise, and vibration. The increased vibration may result in a loss of torque retention on the ambient plate bolts. Once the ambient plate bolt torque is compromised, the park actuator may be unable to engage the park paw into the gear, into the park gear. So letters are going to go out the week of October 30th to these owners. So again, this is an advance notice. You'll get an official notice at the end of October for that. All right. This one is an advance notice as well that's coming out for safety recall 23S46 for 23 model year Super Duties with the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. All right, so those 18,506 vehicles built at Kentucky Truck Plant between March 15th of 22 through July 14th of 23. And in these vehicles, some of the affected vehicles, the default rear view camera image may not be displayed under the specific circumstances when using the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist feature. Instead, the hitch or trailer may be displayed. An incorrect rear view camera image can result in the driver view of what is behind the vehicle, increasing the risk of a crash. So you want to be careful on that. So letters are going to go out. It does say fourth quarter. Doesn't give it an actual date on this. So if you're noticing that, just be careful. Maybe not use it. But that hitch assist is a pretty cool feature. We got a chance to use that in New York. So, all right. Safety recall. This is another advanced notice for 2020 to 2022 model year Aviators and Explorers with the plug-in hybrid vehicles. So 2,952 vehicles were affected by this, and some of these affected vehicles, a manufacturing defect in one or more of the vehicle's high voltage battery cells may result in a cell with lower capacity. In certain cases, the low capacity cell will develop an internal short circuit. Customers will experience a malfunction indicator light, MIL, in the event of a high voltage battery cell internal short. Customers may also experience a loss of motive power, increasing the risk of a crash. Customers will continue to have 12 volts accessories, steering, and braking control. Customers may also experience battery thermal venting, potentially resulting in a vehicle fire, increasing the risk of injury. Well, yeah. So anyway, so there you go. Letters. I don't have the actual when the letters come out. I actually didn't print that page, but letters should be coming out soon for you guys. Again, so that's an advance notice, so we probably will see letters coming out real soon on that. This last one is safety recall 23S35 for 21 to 23 model year F-150 vehicles with a single exhaust. So this 870,634 vehicles. And some of the affected vehicles, the rear axle wire harness may contact the rear axle housing and chafe over an extended period of time, damaging the electric parking brake wiring. Damaged electric parking brake wire may result in inadvertent parking brake application when driving. That's not good. Potentially resulting in a loss of control of the vehicle, increasing the risk of crash. So letters are going to go out. Actually, should have already gone out. So hopefully you got those the week of October or September 11th is when those went out. So yeah, if you have a 21 to 23 F-150, and that doesn't matter if it's built at Dearborn or Kansas City, each of those plants.